Most of your solopreneurs are making this mistake and you're not even realizing it. You are still charging per hour, and that is capping your income. And not only that, it is also scaring away the clients that you would wish to attract. So let's break it down. But first, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Alan. I help solopreneurs and new business owners get to price with confidence. So back to the breakdown. When you're starting out, you're always going to trade your time for money, and that is okay. You might say, oh, I'll get to charge $20 per hour, or maybe I'll get to charge $50 per hour to get your logo done, to get your service done, to get whatever thing the client wants, whatever service the client wants from you. Why not? Because that is even better, because you're starting out, you have no experience. Like, you don't even have so much command, so much will to command more clients to come to you. And it is totally okay because, for one, it feels safe, it feels easier, and it feels more fair. But here's the trap: if you keep doing this for quite a long time, you're going to reach a certain point in time and you forget about the fact that people do not buy your time. In fact, if there's anything that clients will ever buy or will ever pay for, it is either one of the three things I'm to mention. And that is one, transformation, two, results, and three, solutions. Anything that is not that, forget about clients coming to you for business. So when you make a mistake of charging per hour, you're accidentally making your clients focus on time rather than the value that you're trying to provide to them. And that is something that you wouldn't wish to do in your business from now on forth. Let me just give you a simple example that will help you understand this even more clearly. I want us to consider two graphic designers. Yeah? They are offering the same result, that is graphic design, and then one of them charges $300 flat for the outcome. Yeah? They charge you $300 to get your logo that is going to bring in more clients, that is going to bring in more sales to you, that is going to, you know, draw more attention to your business. Okay. And then the second one will say, I'll get to charge you $30 per hour. But for them to get the logo done from start to finish, it's going to take them 10 hours. So when you multiply 10 hours by $30, you get $300. Yeah. And that's it. On face value, it's more like the same thing, because someone will say $30 multiplied by the 10 hours, it gives you $300. It's quite the same. But tell you what, it is not, and it will never be. Here's the difference. For a client who is charging $300 for the outcome, which is get more clients, get more eyeballs on your business, like get you to make more sales, that one client is charging you for the results. And remember what I said. They'll come to you because they want to pay for the transformation, they want to pay for the result or the solution. And with client one, what we get to see is that they're already achieving that. They are paying for that. They're attaching their price to the result. They're attaching their price to the outcome. They're attaching their price to the transformation that the clients want to have. So that makes them feel or be like brand themselves as a more premium, you know, graphic designer, which isn't the case with you who is charging $30 per hour. For you, the way you're branding yourself is that you're branding yourself as replaceable labor. Whether you're there or not, anyone else can get to do that. So my whole point is always start to charge by value, because the moment you get to shift from charging per hour to charging by value, expect three things to happen. One, you're going to position yourself as an expert. How? Because remember, if you get to attach your prices to the outcome, yeah, it means you know each and every step that any client will have to go through in order for them to get that final result, that final transformation, or you will know the solutions that are going to get the clients from where they are to where they are going to be. And that positions you itself as a person who knows what you're doing, and that keeping you or making you an expert. Two, the rewards you're going to get out of this are going to be huge. Yeah. So let me use the previous example that I already gave. Yeah? I want you to think of the clients, yeah, the one who was charging $300 for the outcome, and the one who was charging $30 per hour to get their logo or the logo for the client done. Let's focus on the one $300. This person is going to charge a lot of money because he's assured of the result that the client is going to get. Yeah, because he has done it more than time. He's already an expert. He knows each and everything. So because of that, his prices or his amount is going to be directly proportional to the value that the client is going to receive. So if the client gets to, maybe if this logo gets to bring in a client about 100 million, yeah, do you expect this person to charge anything that is less than? 50% of that 100 million? Hell no. And that is where the reward comes in. With the more value you get to bring to the client, is that's the more money you get to have you as someone who is already doing the processes, who is in the pipeline of making sure everything flows smoothly so that this client gets to have the result that they want to have. Yeah. So that is where the reward comes in and plenty. And that isn't the case with someone who is charging per hour. No, 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 no. And then lastly, charging by value, it makes your pricing feel tied to the outcome and not the effort, which is the case with the example I gave you. Someone who was charging $30 per hour, their price was tied to the effort. Yeah. So with the more hours they go to have, that's the more money they were supposed to earn. Yeah. And no, there are stubborn clients who say, oh, can't you just, I have maybe step one, step two, all I need is step three and step four. Can I just pay you just for half the effort? So you get the point. Yeah. So when you start charging per value, those are the three things you're going to start experiencing. Those are the benefits you're going to start enjoying as you, who is an operator. So amidst all this, there's one statement that I want you to always keep in mind. Clients will always pay more when they understand what they are going to get. For this case, when they understand the results they are going to get, when they understand the transformation they are going to get, when they understand the the outcome of the things they are going to get. Yeah, it could be losing weight, it could be making money, it could be saving time. And that way, when they get to have a clear understanding of what it is that they're going to get, trust me, they will pay more for that because they have that image of the final thing they want to have clearly painted into their brains. So, what you have to do is that stop selling your time and start charging for the value that you're trying to deliver to your clients. If you're still watching this up to this point and you're tired of hustling for pennies and you want help making your price try to match up or reflect the value that you're trying to bring to your clients, then feel free to drop clinics in the comment section or just check out any links in the bio where we get to work together, me and you, so that you get to fix that issue right away today.